Creating a story that readers can't put down is every writer's dream. The kind of story that hooks readers from the first page and doesn't let them go until the last word. Whether you're writing a novel, short story, or series, crafting an irresistible narrative requires more than just a good plot. It involves developing compelling characters, structuring your story effectively, creating tension, and writing in a way that captures the reader's attention from beginning to end. In this video, we'll dive into the strategies and techniques that will help you write a story that readers will be hooked on. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to engage your audience and keep them coming back for more. 1. Start with an unforgettable opening. The beginning of your story is crucial. The first few sentences or paragraphs will determine whether a reader will continue or put your book down. Readers have limited time and attention spans, and if the opening doesn't grab them, they'll move on. How to write an irresistible opening. Hook with a question or mystery. Pose an intriguing question or hint at an unresolved issue that makes the reader want to know more. For example, in The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, the opening introduces a mysterious event that sparks the reader's curiosity. Start with action or drama. Introduce a high-stakes situation that forces readers to dive in. Action-packed openings grab the reader's attention immediately, as seen in thrillers or adventure genres. Create a vivid setting or character introduction. By painting a compelling picture of a character or world, readers will feel like they're entering an exciting new world, like in The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Establish voice and tone. A strong, unique voice makes readers feel instantly connected to the story. This connection encourages them to read more. The key is to make the reader feel that something significant is at stake, and they must read on to see what happens next.
Hi and welcome in our channel Alive Inc. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe for our future videos, and thank you very much in advance.
2. Develop multidimensional characters. Readers invest emotionally in stories that feature well-developed characters. Whether your protagonist is a hero or anti-hero, a relatable character will keep readers engaged because they'll want to see what happens to them. How to develop compelling characters. Give your characters clear motivations. Understand what drives your characters. Do they want to save the world, prove their worth, escape a difficult situation? Motivations create conflict and drive the story forward. Make characters flawed but likable. Perfect characters are often hard to connect with. Flaws make characters more relatable and interesting. A flawed hero or heroine, however, should still be likable and evoke empathy. Allow for growth. Readers enjoy seeing character development over time. This could be through personal growth, change in perspective, or evolving relationships. Create complex relationships. Strong relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, add layers to your story. The dynamics between characters can create subplots that enrich the narrative and heighten emotional investment. For instance, in Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, the evolving relationships between Harry, Ron, and Hermione make readers care about their fates throughout the series. Each character grows, making them feel real and compelling. 3. Craft a strong, engaging plot. A well-constructed plot is at the heart of every unforgettable story. Your plot should feature compelling conflict and build toward a satisfying climax and resolution. This involves setting up problems, escalating stakes, and delivering moments of tension and relief. How to create a gripping plot. Introduce conflict early. The conflict is what drives the plot forward. Whether internal characters struggling with their emotions or external a villain trying to stop them, the conflict must be clear and significant from the beginning. Use a clear structure. While there are many ways to structure a story, the 3-act structure is a solid foundation for most narratives. Act 1 sets up the world and the stakes. Act 2 develops the central conflict and deepens character arcs. And Act 3 delivers the resolution. Build tension with pacing. Keep the reader engaged by controlling the pacing. Fast-paced scenes raise tension, while slower scenes can provide character development or strategic breaks. Alternate between the two to keep readers intrigued. Include twists and surprises. Readers love unexpected twists that challenge their assumptions. Make sure your plot contains moments that keep the reader guessing, but make these twists believable and don't rely on them too heavily to prop up the story. Give the story high stakes. Readers want to know that something significant will happen. Whether the stakes are personal, a character's growth, or universal, the fate of the world, the outcome should matter and have consequences. A perfect example of a plot that keeps readers hooked is Gone Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. The plot keeps evolving, with twists and reveals that maintain a high level of suspense and keep the reader on edge. 4. Use cliffhangers and short chapters. A great way to keep readers turning the pages is by ending chapters with a cliffhanger or unresolved moment. When a reader feels like they must know what happens next, they're more likely to continue reading. How to use cliffhangers effectively. End with a question or challenge. Close each chapter with something unresolved, whether it's a question, a challenge for the character, or an immediate danger they need to face. Use short chapters. Short chapters make the book feel more bite-sized, making it easier for readers to keep going. Each chapter feels like a mini story, and readers often feel they can read just one more. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins is a good example. Chapters often end on a cliffhanger, compelling the reader to turn to the next page and find out what happens next. 5. Create emotional investment. Readers are more likely to stay hooked to a story if they care about the characters and their journey. Emotionally charged moments, whether they're heart-wrenching or thrilling, can leave a lasting impression. How to evoke emotions in your readers. Use vivid sensory descriptions. Paint a picture that brings the scene to life. This draws readers into the experience and makes the emotional moments feel more immediate. Show, don't tell. Instead of telling the reader how a character feels, show it through actions, dialogue, and reactions. This helps make the emotion more relatable. Develop emotional stakes. The stakes of your plot should tie back to the character's emotional journey. When a character's internal conflict aligns with the external conflict, the emotional payoff becomes more powerful. Make readers feel empathy. Ensure that readers care about your protagonist, even if they're not perfect. If they show vulnerability or face challenges that resonate with readers, people will root for them. In The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, the emotional stakes of the protagonist's illness are handled delicately, making readers feel deeply for the character's journey. 6. Master dialogue. Dialogue is not just a tool for characters to communicate. It's a vital component that drives the plot, develops characters, and reveals their emotions. Well-crafted dialogue can make readers feel like they're part of the story. How to write powerful dialogue. Keep it natural. Dialogue should feel authentic to the characters and the world they inhabit. Avoid overly formal or stilted conversations unless it suits a particular character or setting. Reveal character through speech. Characters' speech patterns should reflect their personalities, background, and emotional state. A shy character may speak more quietly, while an arrogant character may dominate conversations. Use subtext. Not everything needs to be explicitly stated. Subtext, where the characters say one thing but mean another, adds complexity to conversations and creates tension. Advance the plot with dialogue. Use dialogue to reveal new information, build tension, or prompt a character to take action. An example of engaging dialogue is found in Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The sharp exchanges between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy reveal their complex emotions and relationship, keeping readers invested. 7. Control the pacing. Pacing is a critical element in keeping a reader's attention. It's about knowing when to speed things up and when to slow them down for emotional depth. If the story moves too fast, the reader might get lost. If it moves too slow, they might lose interest. How to manage pacing effectively. Balance action with reflection. Action scenes should move quickly to keep readers on edge, while reflective or emotional moments should slow down to give the reader time to process. Use scene transitions effectively. Short, sharp scenes can quickly move the plot along, while longer scenes can delve into character development or provide crucial plot points. Vary sentence structure. Mix up long, descriptive sentences with short, punchy ones to control the rhythm of the narrative. Short, fast-paced sentences create a sense of urgency, while longer ones offer more detail. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown is a masterclass in pacing. It's tight, fast-paced action scenes are balanced by slower, reflective moments that provide necessary clues to the mystery. 8. Build a satisfying conclusion. A compelling conclusion doesn't just tie up loose ends, it leaves the reader with a sense of fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, or thought-provoking resolution. How to write a satisfying ending. Resolve the main conflict. The central conflict of the story should come to a resolution, whether it's a happy ending, a tragic one, or something in between. Reflect character growth. A good ending shows how the character has grown and changed over the course of the story. Readers should see the impact of the events on the characters. Provide closure. Ensure that key questions or plot points are addressed. Loose ends that are left unresolved can be frustrating for readers. A perfect example is The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. The resolution of the epic journey and the growth of characters like Frodo and Aragorn gives readers a sense of emotional and narrative fulfillment. Conclusion: creating a story that readers can't put down is about crafting an engaging plot, building relatable characters, using compelling dialogue, and structuring the story with the right pacing. When done well, the story will hook readers from the first page and carry them through to the last, making them feel satisfied and fulfilled. By focusing on the emotional connection, dramatic tension, and careful story construction, you can create a narrative that readers will remember long after they've finished it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you all in the next video.